Hello, welcome back to story time. We are in the seasons of spring and Easter and Passover. There's so many things to celebrate these days. So we'll read some books about those sorts of things, and bunnies, and eggs. Let's do our opening song. We make the sign for hello and we make the sign for friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to read a book. It's nice to be with you today. Do you see my eggs? Some of you might remember working on matching those eggs sometimes. Maybe we'll count them a little later, shall we? All right, our first book is called Seeking a Bunny by Angela Dieterlitzy and illustrated by Allie Smith. Seeking a bunny. We're seeking a bunny, and everyone knows your ears must be long with a twitchy pink nose. Soft, fuzzy, and cuddly. What else is soft, fuzzy, and cuddly? With a big fluffy tail. Look at all those tails there. What do you recognize? Maybe a skunk and a pig. I'm not sure what this is. All kinds of possibilities. With a big fluffy tail, always seen hopping down the bunny trail. There's some frogs hopping. Here's this guy has bunny ears on. Decorate baskets with ribbons and bows. Can hide colored eggs. And knows where each goes. Look at that. The Easter Bunny drew a map where the Easter eggs were. Paint pastel colors, green, yellow, pink, blue. Must love to eat carrots and jelly beans too. Do you guys like carrots and jelly beans? Have marshmallow chicks and green grass and flowers. Come in all weather, especially spring showers. They're seeking a bunny to do all of these things. And you must love chocolates, but never to eat. What? I love chocolate, but I like to eat it. They go in the basket, the most special treat. You'll lead the parade and show us the way. To bring each boy and girl fun on Easter Day. This year, Easter is on Sunday, April 4th, so it's coming up. And there's another holiday that some people celebrate called Passover, and it's a season basically, and we are in the middle of that season right now. It started last Saturday, the 27th, whenever that was, Sunday, and it ends on April 4th also. So this is a story about Passover. Welcoming Elijah, a Passover tale with a Passover tale, like story, a Passover tale with a tail. This kind of tail. You can tell the word tail is spelled T-A-L-E when it's a story, and T-A-I-L when it's on an animal. This is by Leslie Newman and illustrated by Susan Gall. Welcoming Elijah. Inside there was light. Outside there was darkness. Inside it was warm. Outside it was windy. It's like it is today here. Inside there was laughter. Outside there was silence. Inside, a boy hugged his family. Outside, a kitten sat alone. Inside, the boy waited for the Seder to start. Outside, the kitten waited for the moon to rise. Tonight would be different from all other nights. The boy knew this. The kitten did too. The Seder had many parts to it. The boy filled the prophet Elijah's cup and then sat down to wait for the part he loved best of all. Inside, candles glowed. Outside, stars twinkled. Inside, the boy drank grape juice. Outside, the kitten lapped at a puddle. Inside, the boy washed his hands. Outside, the kitten cleaned its paws. Still the boy waited. Still the kitten waited. Inside, the boy dipped parsley into salt water. Outside, the kitten chewed a wet blade of grass. Inside, the boy broke the middle matzo in half. Outside, the kitten split a twig in two. Inside, the boy heard the tale of the Israelites leaving Egypt. Outside, the kitten heard leaves whispering in the trees. Still, the boy waited. Still, the kitten waited. Inside, the boy ate the festive Passover meal. Outside, the kitten ate nothing at all. Inside, the boy patted his full belly. Outside, the kitten swished its skinny tail. Inside, the boy sang songs of praise. Outside, the kitten mewed. Mew, mew. Still, the boy waited. Still, the kitten waited. At last, one of the grown-ups said, "Let us now open the door to welcome the prophet Elijah, who will one day bring peace to the world." Inside, the boy sprang up from his seat. Outside, the kitten scampered up the walk. A square of lamplight spilled onto the porch. A beam of moonlight shone into the hall. Inside, the boy looked outside. Outside, the kitten looked inside. Elijah? Meow. And that's how Elijah found a home. A Passover tale with a tail. How about that? Why don't you guys, let's count the eggs on our board here, shall we? And let's count the matches. You guys want to help me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 eggs. There are 20 eggs on our decoration board, flannel board, right? But let's count the number of matches there are. So like this is one match, right? Because these two match. So one match, two matches, three matches, four matches, five matches, six matches, seven matches, eight matches, nine matches, 10 matches. So 10 matches of two things makes 20 eggs. Because 10 twos makes 20. How about that? Whoever thought you'd be doing multiplication during story time? That's kind of silly, isn't it? Let's do a little song. You guys can maybe do the motions at home if you want. Move around a little bit. That's kind of fun. It's called I Wish I Were a Teeny Tiny Egg. So you can kind of ball yourself up into an egg. If I do it on the floor, then you won't be able to see, so that'd be kind of weird. But I'll just kind of go like this. Oh, I wish I were a teeny tiny egg. Oh, I wish I were a teeny tiny egg. And now you can roll all over. I would roll and roll around, rolling all around the ground. Oh, I wish I were a teeny tiny egg. That's kind of a fun thing to do, right? Curl yourself up into a ball and just roll on the ground. Oh, I wish I were a teeny tiny egg. Oh, I wish I were a teeny tiny egg. I would roll and roll around, rolling all around the ground. Oh, I wish I were a teeny tiny egg. I wish I could see you guys. I wish I could see you rolling all over the ground. Another thing, if you want to do some moving around, you can pretend you're a bunny, right? Or just act like a bunny sometimes. And you can do 1 little, 2 little, 3 little bunnies, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little bunnies, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little bunnies, 10 little bunnies hopping up and down. And then you can just hop around, right? And you can do the same song with twirling around. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little bunnies, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little bunnies, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little bunnies, 10 little bunnies twirling around. Or you could do the same with standing on one foot, or you can make up your own verses, right? You can do all kinds of things. Oh, you know what? I meant to wear some bunny ears today. I forgot. That's all right. Let's read another story. And actually, this story, we're going to do a little singing in it. It's called Hush Little Bunny, and it's by David Ezra Stein. You guys probably know Hush Little Baby, Don't Say a Word. Do you know that song? Similar. Come, little bunny, don't be shy. It's time to tell the snow goodbye. Come, little bunny, don't be shy. It's time to tell the snow goodbye. Okay, here we go. Hush, little bunny, don't you cry. Papa's gonna give you a big blue sky. And if that big blue sky clouds over, Papa's gonna give you a patch of clover. And when that patch of clover is done, he ate them all, I'll give you a meadow where you can run. And if a hawk comes gliding down, I'll show you a nest safe underground. And when that hiding place gets tight, I'll take you back into the light. And if that afternoon brings showers, we'll stay by a tree that's hung with flowers. And when those flowers blow away, we'll find some other bunnies and play. And if those bunnies don't play fair, I'll growl at them just like a bear. Hush, little bunny, don't you cry. Papa's gonna show you a firefly. And if that firefly takes wing, I'll take you where the blackbirds sing. And when the sun is sinking fast, we'll tunnel softly through the grass. Can you see their ears sticking up through the grass? We'll tunnel softly through the grass. Come, little bunny, come what may, I'll watch you grow from day to day. And when the spring has come and gone, I'm still gonna love you all year long. Isn't that a sweet story about a papa bunny and a baby bunny? I like that. Hush, little bunny, don't say a word. Let's do Zoom Zoom before our last story, which is also another bunny story, but this one is about a best friend in the whole world. Let's put our hands together for Zoom Zoom, shall we? Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! We can pretend we're bunnies going to the moon. That would be kind of fun. All right, our last story is called Best Friend in the Whole World by Sandra Salisbury. Do some of you have some good friends? And maybe you're getting to see them sometimes. Oh, look at the beautiful pine cones in the front of the book, in the jacket, or whatever you call that. Yes, best friend in the whole world. Okay. Roland lived deep in the woods all by himself. He had a quiet life of drawing and music and drinking tea. But sometimes he was lonely. Often he would take walks in the woods, wandering among the trees, hoping, just maybe, to find... What's he looking for? A friend! Hello, said Roland. Are you also looking for a friend? Roland called his new friend Milton. They were perfect for each other. Milton also loved drawing and music and drinking tea. How perfect. Together, they were happy. Can you see their shadow in there? Together they were happy, Roland and Milton. One day, while on a walk in the woods, Roland and Milton spotted something new. Oh, it's a sign. It says, "Missing, Popkin, brown, pointy, quiet." That kind of looks like you, said Roland. But your name is Milton. Missing, last seen at the log by the lake. can't be you, said Roland. I found you on the path among the trees. Missing loves puzzles, baking, and lemonade. Well, that's definitely not you, said Roland, because you love drawing, music, and tea. That's why you're my best friend in the whole world. What's this? It's another sign. It says missing best friend in the whole world. Look at all the signs on all the trees and the path. Somebody's really missing Popkin. Back at home, Roland could not forget about the signs. Soon the lonely feelings from before all came tumbling back. Poor Roland. And everything was worse than ever. Roland wondered if anyone else in the whole world was also feeling lonely. So Roland paid a visit to the log by the lake. Hello, said a voice as the door opened. Oh, you found Popkin. I have been so worried. Thank you, she said, for bringing my best friend home. Roland returned to his home all by himself. Here he wrote a letter, it looks like. Dear Milton, cross that out, Popkin, thank you for spending a few days with me. I had a lot of fun and will miss you. Your friend, Roland. Without a best friend, life would be quiet again. Oh, looks like he drew some pictures of music and best friends and sharing tea. He mailed that letter. Oh, that night, Roland felt more lonely than ever. So the next day, after some drawing, music, and tea, Roland went for a walk in the woods. It's good to go for a walk when we're feeling lonely, I think. And he wandered among the trees. As he wandered among the trees, Roland realized, so here he sees some more signs, wanted new friends. And there's a picture of the cat and the Roland and Popkin. Hello. Hey, he sees some interesting signs, looking like maybe they're for him. He knew exactly where to find a friend. Oh, that's the end. He went back to her house and he found a friend, two friends really, right? The cat and the pine cone. That's a sweet story. Best friend in the whole world. Thanks for coming to story time again. Thanks for joining me and listening to story time again. And I still miss you. And I hope to see you someday, maybe outside or at the store, or someday we'll be able to do story time again at the store. Maybe outside at the store. We'll see. All right. I hope you guys have good Passovers and Easters and however you celebrate or whatever you celebrate at this time of year. Have a good one. And let's sing our goodbye song. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. Have a good week.